to a new video. In today's video, I will explain how during this week you will be able to get a free hero gear item with an eye level of 649 that you will be able to further upgrade to 665 in just 5 minutes by doing this simple thing. So this technique is linked to the Timewalking event for the Burning Crusade, which just started today and that will last until next Wednesday. And this is something you can do on all your level 80 characters. You don't really need to have a specific eye level. And this is again something that is extremely easy to do. One thing that is important to note here also is that next to this almost free item that you will be able to get, you will also be able to get some really easy champions gear by simply killing all the different bosses from the Black Temple raid in Timewalking difficulty. So if you prefer to do the entire raid to get also some champions gear, you can find some full groups who are doing the entire raid, and again this is something that is also pretty simple to do. So basically here the main thing you want to do is come right here in Shatrat, and in the middle of the city, as you can see, you will be able to find Vormu, and Vormu will give you this weekly quest, Disturbance Detected Black Temple, and when you complete this quest you will be able to get this cache of time wrap treasures. So inside this cache of time wrap treasures you will be guaranteed to get a piece of hero gear, and you will also have a chance at getting this mount right here, the Ashes of Alar mount, as well as the Infinite Time River. So again, if you don't have any of these mounts, you will have an extra shot at getting them through this bag. You also have this other weekly quest that will require you to kill 5 Timewalking raid bosses or dungeons defeated, and when you do so, you will receive this cache of undermined treasures that will reward you with a piece of gear with an eye level 636 from the Liberation of Undermined raid. So this one is not as good as the other cache, but this is still something that you can also pick up and complete if you decide to do the entire raid. Now, in order to do this farm super easily, all you have to do is to go in the pre-made group search, Raids, Legacy, and here you want to type skip. Here normally you're going to find tons of different groups that will be formed, and all you have to do is to join any of these groups. Normally you should be able to be invited pretty easily, and when this is the case you will simply have to wait for 30 people to join, and then you will be able to enter the Black Temple in Timewalking difficulty. Here you will be able to directly go to the last chamber where there is Illidan, the last boss. If you want, you can give a tip to the person who formed the group and who is providing the skip. This is completely up to you. Then you will just have to wait for the short dialogue, and after that you will simply need to kill Illidan, which is honestly very easy to do. Even here with this group we only had one tank and we did lose a lot of people, but we were still able to one-shot Illidan. And when this is done, you will receive the item that will allow you to complete the quest Disturbance Detected, and then you can just leave the raid and complete the quest. So again, this is really something that should only take you 5 to maybe 10 minutes, and this is again super easy to do. And when you do so, you will be able to get your cache of Tamrat treasures, and then inside, as you can see, you will receive one of these hero gear items. So this is again something I would really recommend you to do, because this is extremely easy, and like that on all your different outs you will get this week a free hero gear that you can only get with this type of Timewalking events when there is a raid available. And remember of course that these different items will be usable with the catalyst, so it means that for instance if you're still missing one of your piece of tier set, you will be able to use these different items in order to get them, and you can do the same with the other items that you will get, so just something for you to consider as well. The last thing that I want to mention is of course the fact that this is also something pretty useful to do right now, because with that you will receive some time wrap badges. It will be 500 on your first character and then 300 on all your other outs. And remember that in patch 11.1.7 we will get the new BFA Timewalking event, and with that you will be able to buy tons of new rewards, including 2 new mounts that will cost you 10,000 of these different time wrap badges in total. So I would recommend you to start farming them now, so like that when patch 11.1.7 is released in a little bit more than a month from now, you will be able to buy all these different rewards super easily. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime I wish you all a great day. Bye!